Hello everyone, I'm Yuan Jiang.
I'm Chen Ziyi. Now we're introduce happy number and class we define to calculate some properties about that. To define happy number, first we have to define a function x, which is the sum of square of array digits for a number. For example, f of 1, 2, 3 will turn out to be 14. And after we iterate this function, we'll get some fixed point or periodic point, and let's see what they are. So now there's a chart to explain what happened after we iterate that for all these numbers, and there are some results. There's a periodic point, so it's in the circle. It's in the circle here, and the fixed point, which is 1. A number can, after we iterating the function, it can get to 1, and if it eventually gets to 1, then we call that happy. And if it, for example, for the 56, it goes to 37, that is type 37. And there are some problems mathematicians here, and this problem weak here, so we define method to calculate those. First is density from, for example, 1 to any number, say 10,000, and how many 89 type of 89 appears from 1 to 10,000, and we calculate density by dividing 10,000. And the other one is a search for a certain string of types. For example, say a happy number following by a 37 and following by 89. And this is actually unsolved. And we create a method to calculate that. Now let's introduce Jia Yuan to explain our class.
We create a class called the big number to calculate the type of number to see if it's happy or unhappy, like other type. So now this class has 3 parameters. The first one is the number, and the second one is the parent, which is a result of applying the method, and third parameter is the type. And we have 4 kinds of methods. The first kind of method is to find the next number of a certain type, which they are here. And the second kind of type is to find how many times a certain type appear from 1 to the input, which is this kind of method. And the third kind of method, we call it density, because it's used to calculate the density of the certain type from 1 to the input. And the last type of method is the search. It searches the consecutive integers with assigned type from 1 to the input. Now let's see some demo. The first, we calculate the input of the type of a big input. It can be a really big number, which is like much larger than long. And the second, we calculate the density of type 89 from 1 to the 20. And we also print out the number of type 89 from 1 to the 20. And in order to check our work, we print out the type of each number from 1 to 20. So we can count how many times 89 appears and what's the density of it. And the last one, we put in a string, array of string, which is 89, 37, and 145. It can be other types. And we want to see, does this consecutive array appears from 1 to 100,000. Let's run this. The first one we can see, oh, this huge number is happy because it's 1. And the density of 89 from 1 to the 20 is 0.3 because it appears 6 times. We can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, which means our code is right. And for the last one, we can see this consecutive numbers starts from 147. In order to confirm our work, we system print out the type of 147, 148, and 149, which is 89, 37, and 145, which matches our result. This is our final project. Thank you so much for watching.